top about friends is, cause I'm a lonely pop. College dropout, no diploma. If you feel the heat in the kitchen.
Hello and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce here with you as we get ready for a little NBA action on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat up against Ty Lawson and the Denver Nuggets. And that'll do it until we catch up again for the HP Halftime Report. Now out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew.
You can hear the roar here at the Pepsi Center. It's the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets. Welcome to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg for 2K Sports for this Friday afternoon broadcast. All right, presented by State Farm, let's take a look at the Miami starting five. LeBron and Bosh are the 3 and the 4. Chalmers and Wade are the 1 and the 2. And it's Anthony in at the 5. And for Denver, Lawson and Aflalo are the backcourt. Gallinari is out there with Nene, and it's Martin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You knew the big three when they came together, guys, that they would be good. But they did a pretty decent job, I thought, of finding complementary players to fill out the roster after a big chunk of the salaries went to the big three.
Now here's Bosh. Wade kicks to LeBron. Clock at 6. Bosh, lots of room. The offensive rebound. LeBron against Martin. He dishes it to Chalmers. The 3. Denver grabs the miss. We're back to the Heat, and Clark, you're right. They searched out vets that knew how to fill a role and a need and then really build a team around the stars.
Well, and that's critical because anytime you have the core group together, it's about finding role players who are going to accept their responsibilities on the team and accept the fact that sometimes they're not going to see the minutes that they would otherwise like. But they handled it well. They got a good roster around their stars, and it paid off.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Eric Spoelstra for a moment. At this point, we know what works for us and what doesn't in terms of our scoring options. Now it comes down to our ability to execute and not let the defense dictate what we're trying to do. Guys?
Thanks for filling us in there, Doris. Thank you so much. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And I agree. I mean, a good call, I think. Try to get into a rhythm early and get everybody involved, let everybody touch it, and go from there.
Yes, exactly, Clark. You got to establish a few different scoring options as soon as possible. Get everyone involved and find that pace, that groove you're looking for as a team.
Here's Nene. Outside Lawson. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Chalmers. All alone. And the layup is good. On defense, Miami.
Well, here's a little factoid for you. With LeBron switched to Miami, guys, he was the first reigning MVP to change teams since Moses Malone back in 1982. Crazy stuff. And remember what happened when Moses Malone changed teams. That team, Philadelphia, went on to win the NBA title in '83.
Dr. J.
Dr. J and Mo Cheeks. That was my rookie year. So I remember banging heads against those guys. Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah.
Now here's Bosh. Off target with the jump hook. There's the feed to Nene. Anthony against Martin. Lawson kicks to Gallinari. It's stolen by Wade.
He really didn't have the room there to make that pass, guys.
That one goes. Count it.
And that's the problem when you don't protect the ball.
Exactly. When you surrender the ball like that, you put your defense at a huge disadvantage.
Well, back to what you said about LeBron. Like you said, you just don't see MVPs want to change teams. They're happy where they are. Steve, you can probably talk about that too. It's rare.
It is rare. Shaquille O'Neal left Orlando for L.A. Steve Nash left Dallas for Phoenix. Now, granted, those guys weren't on the same level as LeBron at the time, but it does happen occasionally. But hey, look, LeBron, probably the biggest athlete, biggest star in the NBA, so it made big news.
And it's Martin missing.
And that's not really his range. Has a tough time in that mid-range area.
Gets it to go.
Great start here early on, but they've got to continue to play well to maintain that lead.
Boy, I tell you what, really nice start for him here, guys. Getting after it both ends of the floor, you got to like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Denver was particularly effective last season against